This is Magnificent 7 series, and next we're coming up on Amazon. So we're going to talk about Amazon here. Again, we're going to use the TradingView platform to review the stock for Amazon. So again, we have our price chart located here with various indicators on it to sort of help guide the way. And then we're going to look at some things about the fundamentals in general, just to see the strength of the company. And this is how we would analyze any company that we might want to look at. So we're going to first just take a look at the volume. Looks like it's 26.5 million, and then we have an average volume for 30 days of 40 million, and then the market capitalization is 1.96 trillion. Looking at earnings, we've had earnings beats for the last 4 quarters. We have another earnings coming up that should report out for Q3 of 2024. So generally we can see on the chart again the future earnings date. We can look at each earnings date as well and see how they kind of did on each earnings date. But the next earnings date is 10/24, so we have a little bit of time before that occurs, but TradingView allows you that quick glance. All right, and then we'll move on. We'll look at the income statement, and we'll see that compared to Apple, they are not making as much as Apple was, but they are having income. So that is good. You see the revenue is really high. The actual income from that revenue is about 10%, it looks like, or not, is 9.11%. All right, looking at the performance, and you have 1 year, year to date, 6 months, 3 months. So you see quite good performance for this particular year. The technical rating is a buy. The analyst rating is a strong buy, and then we'll kind of jump into that forecast to see the analyst rating. So 42% say it's going to go to 265, 17% say it's going to go to 219, and then only 3% say it's going to drop to 180. So that's really good for the forecast overall. So again, if you're using TradingView, you can look at all these details regarding the fundamentals and really get deep into the analysis. We're just looking over. We're mostly strongly going to be looking at technicals, but it is good to understand a company and understand the strength of that particular organization. And all right, so we'll jump over to the chart. So looking at Amazon, again, we've had a pretty good run this year. So we've topped out at about $201 per share. We did have that pullback, in July, August timeframe. But we have since recovered from that. We have found some support around the 200 moving average, and we've continued to move up. So the concept here is that the momentum is upward at this particular point. That doesn't mean that we couldn't pull back and then push off again, but right now the momentum is upward, and we're looking at how far price will move in a given period. So as of the close on Friday, we can look at what the ATR is. The ATR is about a 7.5 for this stock, so it can move $7 per day roughly. But the idea here is if it moves $10, if you have 100 shares at $10, that would be $1,000 move basically. So you can think of that in terms of options, that one option, if it moves $10, would be $1,000 move. So to get the $10, it'd probably take maybe 2 days if you had 2 positive days. But if you have some positive, some negative days, and that's what it sort of trends up, it may take longer in order to reach that particular point. But the concept there is that, again, a $10 move would be $1,000 move for 100 shares. And then for the option, it would be the same $1,000, but it'd be times the delta. So if the delta is, let's say, 62% or something like that, you only get $620 per option if this particular move happens. Of course, consider delta changes with price and other factors as well. So at any rate, so that's what we're looking at for Amazon. Put a proper arrow on here. So upward movement, and then we're looking at this to sort of top out roughly, up here at 200. So that'll be the first test at about 200 to see if it can break through 200 and continue on. Again, we could get a pullback first and then an actual push off to there. But in general, again, this is a daily chart, so this could take time. The idea is that we're moving in a direction to retest those highs, those recent highs. So